We back. We got the battery change. I had a brother finish it off. Had a brother finish it off in Revelation. Alright, we're good now. Had to flip it. Turn it on.
Alright,
What verse you at right now?
we finished verse 5, and we're going on verse 6.
Alright, start at verse 5.
Okay. This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 5. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful.
Yeah, but these words are true and faithful. So Jake gonna be healed, you know, from them curses. Go ahead.
This is verse 6. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely.
Yeah, without cost. Okay? So the fountain water of life, that's going into salvation, and that word being put in our inward parts for where we'll be healed and we won't sin no more. Okay? Alright? So we're gonna jump. We're gonna jump to these precepts. So give me what you got.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
So what that's going into is the philosophies of the world that Jake have forsaken salvation for. That's what that's going into. They have forsaken salvation, being joined to YAHAWASHI, being healed, but they have been joined to the philosophies of the world that these heathen nations have brought forth, and Jake have embraced them, which is not going to heal Jake and not going to bring salvation. See? So that's what they have done. They have like a cistern is like something that holds water. Like you can say like a well. Or
have to go down through the light.
okay.
Like in Mexico, they got this. They're called pilas, which is it's something that they build to hold water. Like for people that don't have running water throughout their homes and stuff like that, they go out to the river and get some buckets, and then bring them back, and they put them in a pila, and it holds the water for them. So whenever they they got to wash dishes, or the women have to go and wash clothes, and they don't have to constantly go to the river all the time, they bring them back and put them in a pila, or to use water to take a shower or a bath.
Yeah. In this case, it's talking about philosophies. It's not talking about the sprinkling of water. It's talking about philosophy. So Jake have embraced philosophies that's not going to bring them salvation. Okay? So read that for me again.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and have hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Yeah, not going to bring them salvation. So what I want to do is jump from there to Isaiah 12 and 3.
All right, this is this is Isaiah chapter 12, verse 3. Therefore, with joy shall ye draw water out of the wells of salvation.
See? The wells of salvation. So Jake gonna be saved when they get healed, and laws are put in their inward part. The word in their inward part. You know what I'm saying? Programming. So they're gonna be healed, and that's gonna complete their salvation.
Like you said, they're gonna hold it within.
Yeah.
Within themselves.
Yep. So go back to Revelations. Revelations 21 and 6.
All right. This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 6. And he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely.
Yeah, salvation. Okay, go ahead.
So verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things.
He that overcometh shall inherit all things, the earth and the people in it. See? Go ahead.
And it says, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son.
See that? Join to YAHAWASHI. Right? Go ahead.
So verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers,
2/3,
and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
The first death was the flood, thermonuclear destruction, and America being burnt, in other parts of the earth, in certain parts of the earth being burnt. That's the second death, man. See that? So that's it on that.
Okay.
We jumping back to Solomon.
Okay.
The 5th chapter. Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter.
Okay.
So these nations are going to be looking at, once Israel come back down out of them chariots and get healed, receive that salvation, and it's complete, okay? These nations are going to be looking at their lives as is no hope, and their hope is like dust in the strong wind. Go ahead.
All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 14. I'll read it again. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin forth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. Verse 15. But the righteous live forevermore.
The righteous live forevermore. That's talking about the Israelites. When they receive that salvation, they're going to live forever, man. See? We're going to live forever as a nation of people and govern the earth. Our kingdom is not going to ever end. Okay? We're going to be rulers of the earth, man. Go ahead.
It says, their reward also is with the Lord.
Their reward also is with the Lord. So we got to go to the Lord to get our reward, man. He got to come down to bring it to us, man. See? Because reading back up, hold what you got. We'll finish that off, and then we're going to jump back up.
All right. And the care of them is with the Most High.
And the care of them is with the Most High. What verse is that?
That was 15.
That's verse 15. So go back up and read verse 1.
All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labor.
See, they made no account of our labor. They looking at it like we're not going to get a reward. But the reward is with YAHAWASHI. See? So when he come back, he going to give us our reward. You see? See how them scriptures link up?
No, man,
When you go back down to 15, it's telling you the reward is with the Lord. You see? So we got to wait on him and continue on this course and prophesy boldly and tell Esau, Edom, and these nations, they're just according to the Bible. All right, so finish that off and jump back to 15.
That was it on that particular verse.
Okay.
All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 15. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. Verse 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord YAHAWASHI's hand.
See that?
For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them.
So we're gonna finish that. That's it, and we're gonna face the east, right? We'd like to give all the praises. Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashai, Bahashim, Wakadashi. Double honors to the elder apostle Jim Manson, who well. Salute you brothers pushing this word in truth, sincerity, and strength, power, YAHAWASHI. And shalom to you brothers and sisters that's growing and trusting in the spirit and power, YAHAWASHI. Shalom to you too. So with that, Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
and Mawafla 2/3. Shalom, stay strong and search the scriptures.